going, guys? This is Taff's Words, very early in the morning, before starting time at my place of work. And this is following, obviously, our defeat last night to Colchester United. There's a lot of people trying to dissect the game, and it's a difficult one, to be honest with you, because we didn't play badly. We played well. We dominated the game, really, but just one little lapse of concentration lost it for us, you know. And as after they scored the first, the second one was just a freak bit of luck. I never know how they managed to get that in. But the thing is, it's League Two, right? We're going to lose games at home. The fact is, Colchester United aren't a bad club at all. They got a good team this year, and at the end of the day, they won. We lost. We only lost by the one goal in the end. I think we can be pleased with some of the chances we created. Disappointing we didn't put them away. But the thing is, we can't score every single chance that we create. And as it actually is, we're one of the better goal scoring teams in the division, and we're one of the better defensive teams in the division. So in all respects, we're having a bloody damn good season right now. So we have actually got to be happy. It's just a shame it was Flinny's birthday yesterday, and we lost our first home game on his birthday. Big getting, I know. That was like a bit of a badge of honour, you know, unbeaten at home. Our home record is still a very, very good one, though. You know, we consider, you know, we've only drawn and lost one of each, and won the rest of the games there. We've done particularly well, in my opinion. Yeah, individual performances. I thought Scott Bennett was outstanding. Yes, I thought Sean Rigg did really well when he came on. I'd like to see us do more on the wings, with actual wingers. I'd like to see Reynolds get a start at some point soon, because that boy, I just got a feeling he's going to come out with a big bang at some point. And it's a shame that we haven't utilised him as well as we could have right now. I know he took a bit of an injury, but he was starting games in the beginning. I don't know, maybe if he's fallen off the boil, or maybe the rigours of Football League football has taken its toll on him, so we're taking it easier with him. I don't know, but I just got a big feeling about him. I think Mikulski obviously scoring again. He's a hell of a great loan signing. Lee Johnson was down to watch him. I had a chat with him on the Tuesday we played against Swansea. Yeah, I think he'd have been pleased with how he played against Swansea, and he'd be pleased that he's bagged himself a couple of goals in the last couple of games. Hopefully not pleased enough that he feels the need to take him back right away. So, the other lone players, Quigley. Oh, it is early in the morning, guys. Oh, Quigley, he hasn't exactly set the world on fire while he's been here. And now we've signed Paul Hayes. I got a feeling Quigley may be on his way back down south. The other lone players like White, I think White had another great game. I think Joe Day, you can't fault Joe Day for any of the goals. Other than that, I felt he commanded his area pretty well. So I'm pleased with Joe Day. I think Joe Day is improving every year. I think James Bittner has got a massive role to play in that one. Pipey is just completely reborn, isn't he? I mean, he was great for us in the conference, but he seems like he's taken his game to a new level, which is quite unusual for a person in the 30s. Usually that's when you start winding down and looking to get what you can out of the game before you face life on the outside, should we call it. But no, he's taken his game to a whole new level. His fitness is outstanding for his age. I think Pipey's the kind of player that could probably go on until he's about 38, maybe even up to the age of 40, and carry on playing professional football. Because you know, he's just out of this world at the moment. One of the best things we did was bringing him back to the club. He gives that bit of heart to everybody, you know, and you feel invincible when you got someone like Pipe behind you. Because the one thing we've lacked is that intimidation, that sort of, you know, nastiness about us. You know, over the last couple of years. I mean, the only person we've really had that through was Labardi and maybe Tozer, but no one else really. And before that, obviously, the team that Terry Butcher put together, that Sheridan and Feeney then took on. I mean, you go through that team, and there's no, you know, intimidating characters in there. You know, you feel as though your team could get pushed around an awful lot, and that gives an advantage to your opponents every time if they feel as though they can bully you. You're not going to bully a team with David Piper. I mean, you're going to try, but you're not going to succeed. I mean, we got a few people like that. We got a few tough nuts. We got like Dimitri and Bennett, and got still got Tozer and Labardi with Pipe as well. I mean, Wilmot doesn't take any messing. No, I mean, Nublé, of course. I mean, we have got we seem to have all bases covered. I mean, you look at our team. I mean, we got a cracking goalkeeper. We've got excellent defenders and an organised defence. I mean, having excellent defenders doesn't mean you've got an organised defence. We got an organised defence. I think Hatswell's a lot to thank for that. I mean, we got a tough midfield. We got a midfield that can create chances. We got a midfield that can bully other teams and dominate the game. I mean, it's great. The midfield is solid, and we got a great forward line. We got a great selection of wing backs and wingers. We got a great selection of forwards, who can score goals. I mean, the one thing that we're guilty of is not taking our chances. But I mean, you play a game like we played against Forest Green, and we go and beat them 4-0. So there's no weaknesses in our team, and we got strength and depth as well. We got a great bench. We got a bench that can change the game. I think last night, if nothing against Labardi, gutted that he's injured again. I hope he's not going to be out for long. If he takes that chance in the first minute, I think we go on and win the game comfortably. It's just the fine margins of football. I mean, people can say, "Oh, blame this player or blame that player." To blame the game of football for once. Actually, just think, well, we were the better team. They didn't really do anything different to us, to actually warrant winning the game, but they still won the game anyway. I mean, and they can call it taking your chances. We just lost concentration once at the back in an otherwise outstanding defensive performance up until the point we conceded the first goal. If we'd have kept the clean sheet last night, it would have been another outstanding defensive performance. So the game of football, the fine margins in the game of football. I mean, we can play, that's why small clubs are able to beat big clubs in giant killings in cup competitions, because of those fine margins. You're always going to find a bigger club will dominate a game of football. Absolutely will dominate a game of football, but it doesn't mean they're going to win. A smaller club can play against a big club and actually play the game so well that they're the better team and still lose 2 or 3-0. I mean, the fine margins in football, I mean, there's one fine line, and then there's devastation on one side and jubilation on the other. That's basically all it is, and that's what makes football so great, because so much is at stake, and that fine margin just leaves you on edge that much that football is just unbelievable. That's why we love the game. I mean, those fine margins, we've been on the right side of those fine margins many times. I mean, we've been to Wembley twice. We've got promoted back to the Football League when we weren't even considered amongst the favourites, but we still went up. We could have won the league that year if we'd have had jolly all season, but, hey-ho, we still went up. Who cares? I mean, we pulled off the Great Escape. I mean, we took advantage and made those fine margins and made sure that we were on the right side of them. Now, you work hard in football. You work hard and play the game the right way, and you can put it to your advantage. But the only thing is, the reason why those margins exist is because you're not the only team trying to do that. I mean, you could tell a team that tries hard in comparison to a team that doesn't, because the team that doesn't try hard tends to get pumped every week, and the team that does try hard tends to get the results every now and then, even if they're not the strongest team. I mean, we got a strong team. We work hard every week, and we got players who are proud to play for us and play for the badge. And that again, is the fantastic work that Michael Flynn has done. And I tell you what, right, the very little, what's the word I'm looking for? Criticism, yes. So the very little criticism that Michael Flynn has got this season is completely and utterly unwarranted. I mean, yeah, people can shake him. You play Newble on the wing, you play Newble. I don't know Newble's not just going out there because he knows he gets success out there. I don't know Newble is not being told, you're in the centre, but have a free roll to do what you think is right. Because at the end of the day, sometimes, like he did last night, he beat 2 players, went through and set that chance up for the baddie that he should have taken. And then there's a perfect justification for the man playing on the wing then, because he set up that goal. I think his final ball needs work, but there's no reason why he can't do that. But for scoring goals, which is exactly what we need him for, he's only effective in the centre. And he's on a bit of a goal rate at the moment, and he needs that goal. So we need to get back inside, I think, and leave the wing work to someone like Lamar Reynolds, who's out there to do that job. But there you go. I mean, I got no problem with him moving out there every now and again and trying to cut inside to set himself up or set somebody else up. You know, I got no problem with it. But we got our goal scorer now, Amond, absolutely brilliant. Just a shame we couldn't get on the score sheet last night. A big debate going on Facebook. Should Mikulski or Newbury start the next game? I think it's time to show Newbury that he's not indispensable and give Mikulski a run out. But, okay, we got Mansfield. That's a big team, big players in that team. They're not necessarily a great team at the moment, but the individuals, when you got stunning individuals like what Mansfield have picked up, sometimes just having them in your team will be enough to win you a football match. But I think they could be there for the taking, though, to be honest with you. Weaker teams have beaten them so far this year, so I fancy our chances. Anyway, that's plenty of time. I'm still early for work. Obviously, I dropped Leanne off, she's in work early, so I thought I may as well come down and get a head start. I'm still going to get that head start anyway, so thanks all for watching again, and I'll see you all on Saturday. Until next time, cheerio for now, and up the county.